Internet! Hello, welcome to Popcorn Chicken, where we're going to talk about Silo, the show on Apple that, you know, if you have Apple TV, you're finally like, I can watch something now. And then we're going to talk about other stuff. Elvin's here, and also Chris and Nathan.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello there.
So again, the four of us are here, and there's still no popcorn chicken.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I waited till we were on air to bring that up.
Darn it. Okay. Well, last week we had a nationwide card system.
I think that girl just didn't want to do her job, because I did not have any problems paying for things anywhere for like at all. I bought stuff that day too, and she was like, none of our stuff works. And I was like, all right, whatever. I don't want to fight with
maybe
you.
specifically them.
Maybe.
We went to a watering hole to get some food. That's why I guess we forgot about bringing
No
chicken.
worries. No worries.
Well, we did
I
eat
guess I-
chicken. That's true. So we
Yeah,
were
we did.
we were satiated with our chicken.
We will do
guess.
it eventually.
There's gonna be like one show where it's just like
Giant
So
amount
much
of chicken.
chicken.
Making up for the past times that
Yeah.
we forgot.
We'll do one. We'll do one. We'll
Yeah.
do one. Yeah. Speaking of Silo, what do you guys think? Was it a filler or was it an actual
No.
good episode?
I think it's starting to ramp up. It had the first two episodes that were like, pay attention to me, and then it was like, okay, now we're gonna world build a bit. We're gonna take your time. We're gonna start to build stuff, blah, blah, and then now it's just like, all right, here's all the conspiracies again, and now everything's gonna be like, whoa, who's that? Who's that? Whoa! So I think now it's definitely ramping.
You're
up.
really excited for this show.
I am. The first two episodes were like
I did not expect that from you.
so good, and then yeah, this one it was fun.
What say you guys?
I agree. I think there was I don't know. It started off again the beginning of the episode and kind of felt like episode 3 and 4 a bit. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, okay, another murder. I got to figure out who did it, stuff, and I was like, okay, here we go again. But then as it got into it, it got better, and you know, towards the ending was really good.
Yeah, and
Brought
it
up
didn't
some
seem
conspiracy
to.
stuff.
It wasn't very slow paced. It didn't take its time to like establish new points and be like, all right, no, this guy's a double. Oh no, this guy knows what. Oh, and this
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
and it was very like every scene they were just like, and here's a new plot point, and here's a new plot point. And
Yeah.
also my one main gripe of last episode where it was just like it shows the not sheriff, the deputy getting beaten by his own shotgun, and then it like slowly pans up and shows this dude, and he's like, look, it's this guy, and we're like, we don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But then you see him first thing in this episode, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess this was a good storytelling.
Well.
Kiwi Dino says,
Oh.
first of you, first of like, thank you, Kiwi.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you, Kiwi. I'll give my quick 2 cents. The episode was better. Certainly more action. I will admit I am not fully satisfied with this episode.
I'm right there with you, Nathan. I'm glad you said that.
I feel like the biggest mystery within the first 2 episodes that really got me hooked was what's outside.
Yeah,
What's actually outside.
they have kind of dropped that.
It feels like that's no longer a mystery. We've got like the murder mystery set up, but I'll be honest. I don't
Okay, let me
care
ask
for
you
it.
guys this straight up. If you had to choose, do you want the mystery of what's going on inside, or do you want the mystery of what's going on outside?
I still want outside, because this episode, it was like, it wasn't until like the 40-minute, and I remember I said last week, and we all kind of knew when that guy was in the calf by himself, right? And he's looking
Yeah.
out at the
Yeah,
stars.
you did say that.
Stars,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
I
they don't
remember
even
that.
know they're stars, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
when she
yeah.
came back in, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we
Here's
go.
the guy.
You know, and
You
he's
were
like-
probably really excited at that scene.
yeah, but really, that
I
was
thought
at-
of you right away.
But that was also at the 40-minute mark. So
Yeah.
it was all kind of. So once it got to there, and then I liked it when she went down and talked to the elder woman. They talked about.
The camera and zoom,
Cameras.
and I'm really interested to learn what's their like the rules called.
No.
The pack?
Oh,
The
yeah,
pact.
yeah,
Yeah.
the pact.
I'm really interested in learning what the pact is.
Because everyone says, "Haven't you read the pack?"
Yeah,
Haven't you read
and
it?"
also they're like, oh, you can't have magnification above
Yeah.
a certain percent, and
Yeah.
also we're not allowed to motorize the transportation of going up and
Yeah,
down, and it's just
yeah.
like, this is some weird,
yeah,
weird rules.
why are there no elevators?
Well,
Well, that's sorry.
oh no worries. I get the magnification. Like obviously I disagree with it, but they're trying to prevent people from learning about the past and looking
Yeah.
into old technologies.
Yeah,
That one's clear,
Yeah, okay.
but the elevator doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, like what if somebody who can't walk? Then what? You
well,
carry
no,
them?
it's every one of their rules is made to be able
Yeah.
to keep order. So like it makes sense. Like I know why all of the rules exist because they want to have segregation and they don't want different groups of people intermingling. So they're like, let's build elevators because then that just fixes that.
I feel like it's deeper though.
It could also
Yeah.
be that they just don't want people to find anything out. So it's
Yeah.
like if somebody found out, if you go way down to the bottom, you're gonna find out a conspiracy theory. They're like, I'm not going down. It's gonna take me a month to walk
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
So it's just about
Putting
holding-
barriers of entry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
But I think the murder mystery because everything that they've grown up with and everything that is in their world is literally a conspiracy to make sure they don't learn anything. I think if they started just being like immediately start asking questions, I mean like, well, what is outside? Then it'd be like, all right, well, this 100 years of brainwashing clearly wasn't done very well. But because they have to start with a murder mystery to then poke holes in certain things, so I agree. I want to know what's outside, and I want
Yeah.
But it would be weird if these people who this is the only thing they've known,
Yeah.
just immediately are just like, I'm curious about the thing I don't know about. It's very
Well, that's it. They're very content.
Fourth wall
a lot of them are
breaking.
content with where they live and what they do, and it's like they watch people go outside and die. So why would they?
yeah,
Well,
wanna
speaking
do
of
that.
outside, Chris mentioned the stars that we saw in this episode.
yeah.
Do you guys think that those are real stars? That they genuinely just don't know what they are, or do you guys think that maybe someone higher up has changed the monitor screen to put in that letter W, which they mention, and then maybe
Yeah, I
over
was
time-
confused by the W.
Which is it's Cassiopeia. Like
oh,
Is it an
okay.
actual
it's an actual
Constellation?
constellation
Yeah.
that we have in and that's why people are online are saying, okay, this happens in North America because that's the only place you
Oh.
can see the W.
Right.
So it's an actual
okay.
it's actual real constellation, Cassiopeia.
Oh,
and
so
it
they're
makes-
just trying to tell us where they are.
well, possibly, but I think you could be right. Like, are those even like real? Right?
Any idea what the neighboring constellations are to that?
No, I
Because
don't know.
right now I could clearly see the Big Dipper,
Right.
Orion's Belt, and Leo. I could see that from my front yard
Yeah.
at
I'm
night.
pretty
and a
sure.
clear day.
I'll see when.
People are gonna find out where
I
you
feel
live.
like it comes up in the.
No, I do.
dox
I
it.
do look
Yeah,
up. and
Orion's
look
Belt
for
is
them.
very easy to spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, I'm just wondering.
Why
if
do they
it's-
keep people inside so bad, Bingo? Yeah, I don't know. We don't really know why people are kept inside. We assume there was some
Well, they said that the
natural
outside,
disaster.
Yeah, the outside
gas, yeah.
atmosphere is not.
And that's why whenever they have people go outside, they die because they're led to believe that the outside is
the atmosphere is
noxious.
not livable. Yeah.
Sorry, in mid-August, Cassiopeia can be seen in North America.
Ah, so we have a time frame and a place now.
Yeah, possibly.
Fantastic.
Or yeah, is everything doctored? I still think because we don't see the corpses when they go out there in their first-person view when
Yeah.
it's all pristine and nice.
And again, it's not. And she even said, right? Because she said from that cafeteria, the upper cafeteria,
the screens are
the
better.
screens are better than. That's where he was sitting,
Well, that's in like the
That's why
rich
he's not seeing
people.
the body; he's just seeing the sky.
or something like that.
Well, no,
Or
because
the-
I mean, like, they were talking about like, oh, the screens in this calf are better, because she's saying, oh, and they're like, oh, well, that's not surprising, because he's talking about the higher
the
higher levels
class.
as yeah.
Do you think maybe they're better higher up because they're higher class, but there's less of a reason for them to want to leave the silo, and so they can give a clearer picture of what's outside without having to worry. While lower down, they have to make it look dirty and all that because occasionally someone should go out and clean it. So everyone gets to see they die. It's a reminder the silo's safe.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a way of keeping the people that might be the least happy about the living situation in
that's
control of the
interesting,
people
yeah.
above.
Yeah.
Well, I would.
Because it was clean, wasn't it? The higher up one compared to the below.
Well, I think it's the same camera.
Yeah, but it was still that we know of.
There's only
Wait.
one camera that.
Yeah, but remember we're not sure if it's actually really the camera or if it's a digital image. Because we saw during the power outage, it flipped to
Yeah.
a different image.
Yeah.
So it all
Oh,
could
that's
just
right.
be digitally made.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's not a window. It's a screen, right?
Mhm.
But-
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I don't know. But I mean, okay. So this. We're literally halfway through the series now.
Yeah.
Right? There's 10 episodes.
episodes.
This
Yeah.
is 5.
And we had a funeral now.
Yeah.
The funeral scene was. When they-
yeah, we were talking earlier. Yeah,
When they were like,
I didn't realize it till he brought
they
it
were
up.
like, all right, you bite it out of the thing and then
An
you drop it
apple?
in or whatever. And I was like, huh, it's weird. Apple is making this show. They're biting an apple and dropping something
Yeah.
that is just the
And just the
Macintosh
bite.
logo in
taking
it.
the perfect bite.
Yeah.
And then holding it sideways.
Yeah. And then somebody was like, oh, I got a peach. Oh, I got a pear. And I was like, oh, okay, you covered that one up, Apple.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the burial was pretty interesting. Looks like they got a place where, I mean, it looks like they bury people there and then use that to
Yeah.
cultivate,
Yeah.
Exactly.
which
It
is
was
kind of
like a-
creepy, but
has to be done.
yeah, what choice do you have,
People do
right?
similar things these days. You can now get
Yep.
like your ashes infused with a tree, and then have the tree planted somewhere and it grows. So you know,
Yeah.
your kids or your family can play around your tree body now.
Yeah.
With black metal thing I've
Somehow I have a feeling Nathan wants to do.
Bask in the
Actually,
shade of my corpse.
I don't want to be infused with a tree, but I'd like a tree near my grave.
I'd like to be shot into space.
I thought you were just.
Then-
about-
then in the-
I'd like to be shot.
to be shot.
yeah,
Shot into space.
sometime in the future you'll just re-enter the atmosphere and land back.
No.
What is this?
No
Yeah.
regrets.
No regrets. Yeah, so they had a little speech. I thought it was pretty interesting.
It was awkward in a good way.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
She's still very awkward, right? Like,
yeah,
but
Well,
I think
so
that's her
is
character.
the-
Is she not supposed to be like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I liked that they weren't like,
Yeah.
oh, they gave a heartfelt locker speech. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
and it was just like, this is weird.
she
There's a
even
guy
said,
I
"I
don't
barely
give a
know
shit
that."
about. Yeah,
Like, the only reason she's the sheriff is to find out why what's his name died.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
And it's especially nice that she was awkward because, like a couple days prior, she was a mechanic. She's
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
she's like, how am I here? I don't know what I'm really doing.
None of
here."
you are motors. I don't know how to fix to
Yeah.
talk
I
or
don't know how
deal
to
with
talk
you.
to
And
This is-
the interim mayor.
This is episode 5 we're talking about.
Yeah.
So halfway through.
And the interim mayor, now that the mayor's been killed, I love every time that he's in the mayor's office, he's like,
Drinking.
"Hey, want a drink? I'm only gonna be here for a month probably, so I'm gonna drink as much for booze as I
Yeah.
can."
And didn't he make 2 drinks? The
Yeah,
other day?
he's like, "No,
He's like,
oh,
"Oh,
well, more for me."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then so she's basically now trying to figure out this whole mystery. Now she's lost the one person that she made an agreement with,
Yeah,
right? Or I thought she'd made an agreement with that's going to help her get through this case that she's supposed to be doing. Now that person is gone,
yeah.
so she's back to square one. She's got nobody to help her.
Right.
Well, and now she's got the guy that Judicial wanted to be
The deputy, yeah.
the sheriff is
But I don't
now
know if I
her
can trust
deputy.
that guy.
See, that's the thing. He's so above board that he's below board now. Because it's just like, oh, this is Judicial's guy. And they're like, cool, he's just going to report to Judicial. But he's so by the book that I think that anything Judicial is going to ask him to do, he's going to be like, oh, that's illegal. And then he's going to get killed.
Well,
But-
I also think that he's not gonna. I think he might betray her because
Oh, he's absolutely a narc.
he wanted that position,
Yeah.
and then he went to our boy Common. What is his name in the show?
Sim.
If you could find that out. So he goes to our boy Common, and he's like, "Hey, I thought I was supposed to be the sheriff," and then he spills the beans. Like I told her I was gonna go to the lunch, but I didn't really do that.
Yeah.
So
Well, and as he walks in, he sees the guy who killed the deputy in the last episode.
yeah. So I just think that he's gonna basically
Robert Sims is his name. I think they
Robert
just call him-
Sims?
They just call him Sim. Though.
Yeah.
Sim. Okay. I think he's so focused on being the sheriff, he'll do whatever our character Common Robert Sims.
I think he's. You remember Recess, the TV show,
Oh, I thought you meant
the cartoon. No, the
I
cartoon.
think I remember
Recess.
those 15 minutes. Yeah.
Remember Randall?
Yes.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
He's just the narc for the principal. Principal being.
What do you think, Nathan?
Common.
I'm not sure yet. I feel like he will be trying to work and help out Judicial, but as soon as they ask him to do something that's really too far, I think he might go
Flip.
to the sheriff. But I do think he will get killed shortly after that.
Yeah.
But I think he'll play a part of informing the sheriff something's happening. They're after you, and then something happens to him.
Well, because they're accidentally already doing that. Like,
Yeah.
they are already feeding him false information so that they can set up a patsy. When she's like, oh, I already broke into this guy's house and found the evidence that they're going to frame him with, so I put him in hiding. And now I'm going to send out a flare so that they come running. And he's like, wait, how did you do that? She's like, I learned a couple things. He's like, that goes against the pact. And she's like, shut up, nerd.
Didn't exactly say those words, but
That
yeah.
was word for word in the script.
Shut up, nerd.
Can you imagine? And then so she is basically trying to solve this whole thing, and then he has this all thrown into her face. What do you think is going to happen in episode 6? I know I'm trying to jump it a little bit here, but this is a mess. It's a giant mess right now. No one can. It's like, you know, this show keeps reminding me of Who Done It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like is it the butler? Is it the you know, the gardener? Like, there are so many people that I could think that have done it, but our boy Common stepped it up on this episode though.
Yeah. He had a couple
That
good
little
monologues.
fling, that little push, that little line, right? Like, we're not gonna swear in here, but you know, he's like, I messed up too,
Oh, yeah.
but you messed up bad.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. I saw it coming though. Did you guys see it coming?
Oh, when he throws him off.
Yeah.
I saw it coming.
Soon
The
as
minute,
he was doing the bad guy speech.
the minute they,
When
the
he
minute
did the bad guy.
yeah, of course, yeah. The minute they walked to the balcony, I'm like, this guy's getting tossed right out,
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
I just saw it coming a long
Well,
time.
this is like the fourth person we've seen hucked over a balcony.
By the way, that
Lot
seems
of-
to be
lot
the
of
best way to
balconies.
kill people, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she also,
Yeah.
when she was chasing this boy down, kind of go backwards here a little bit, when she was chasing him down because she had caught him at the apartment there, or the room, and said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Right?
Yeah. No,
And-
she doesn't say, what are you doing here? She goes, yeah, it looks like you guys also have your records out of date. She's dead and doesn't live here. So you planted the evidence, and she just fully calls him out.
Yeah, and then he decides to run, which I just find is so ridiculous. What's the point of running? You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They know who you are.
Well, she doesn't.
There's no name. What's he called? A list? No.
She has no idea who he is.
But she can tell her partner, the deputy, who does.
Yes. See,
Right?
that's why I mean he's gonna like. That's what we're all saying. Like, he's accidentally being a good friend to her, even though he is the enemy or whatever. It's like you're saying.
Or,
like,
I mean-
it's CIA versus local police,
Right.
and he's the
Yeah,
CIA
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
but he's so by the book that he's actually going to be a help to the local police.
I wonder he's could be an opportunist. He could play on both sides,
Yeah, maybe.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's in the harm of playing on both sides?
Yeah,
I think he
it's true.
could, but I don't think that's his character.
You don't think so?
I think he's too. We've
Right
seen
now,
that
he
he's
seems to be doing a good job.
he's already been conflicted, and he actively said that he
Yeah.
doesn't like some of the stuff that Judicial does.
But he's still there and telling them everything, and then he goes on this side and tells her and helps her out.
Because that's his
everything.
job, though.
Yeah, but as soon
Well,
as he
no,
finds
but-
out that Judicial's killing people, I think he'll be hands off. Nope, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna find out next episode where the other guy is. He's gonna ask.
Yeah.
But usually, like this point in a series, we've already been sort of introduced to the antagonist, right?
Yeah.
You know, and is it just gonna? Is it like Tim Robbins? Is it, you know? Is he just kind of He always kind of just comes in, right?
That's true.
Afterwards,
Just sits there, steals somebody's whiskey, and pisses
Yeah.
off.
And he just always shows up. So I don't know. There's something about him.
Of all the people in this show that I'm looking at, could be the puppeteer or the ringmaster. I'm thinking it's this dude who drinks too much.
Tim Robbins. That's
I think it's him.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
even.
think it's him stirring the pot.
I didn't even think of that. But now it all makes sense.
I feel like it's a lot. It's like higher
It's always
up
the
than
guy that you
everyone.
don't see, or you see.
Or
to
I
the
don't know
side.
if it's a guy.
Well, is the mayor of the whole silo?
Yes.
Are they
Currently.
the top of the top?
Yeah. They're in charge of the
It's-
10,000 people or
It's
whatever.
weird though. I feel like it's like silos, something bigger or deeper is behind everything. I don't know if it's Judicials just secretly knows that it's truth and they're hiding it from people or what, but I feel like there's some organization that's bigger than the
Yeah,
mayor.
why would
If
you
you ever
spend all?
watch, if you ever watch the intro, there's this whole sort of like where they show the silo, and it's kind of like this energy going through the silo.
Yeah,
know?
like
was maybe-
what's it called? The double helix, or like anyway.
Yeah, it always made me think like, you know, I don't know, is it somehow alive? I don't know.
Or is there more than one silo?
Yeah,
Oh, I think there are.
I think there are.
Yeah,
Because
for
it seems like a lot of effort for only. Wait, was it 10,000 or 100,000?
10,000 people total.
10,000 people.
What? Yeah, this seems like a lot of effort for 10,000 people.
It's true.
And if this is like the last sect of humanity, yeah, I don't know. I think there's just gonna be more silos, and then they're gonna go outside, and then you'll just see like, oh hey neighbor.
Yeah.
You go over the hill and just see all these silos.
It's
Yeah.
Vault Tech controlling everything.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just gonna turn. But yeah, that's what this episode definitely is becoming more of just like a Fallout, who done it,
Yeah.
which is fun.
I need them to move past that though and
Yeah.
start to show
Yeah.
us what the truth about the silo
Yeah.
Mhm.
and why they're there and why the past is all banned and
Yeah,
to
there's a
that.
lot of questions, which I mean is a good thing.
yeah.
But
We'll see. We're halfway through now.
we'll live in under prayer. What do you give it?
What was last week? 8? 7.5?
So I think we pretty much all said 7.5.
7-ish.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I know there's more action in this episode, and technically this episode's better, but considering where it is in the series so far, I'm going to continue with the 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping they'd bring up a bit more of what's actually outside the silo again, talk about that mystery, because that was the big mystery, the huge thing that they were talking about in the first 2 episodes. It's just been dropped, and that's where my interest is. So
Mhm,
they didn't
yeah.
talk about that. They still do the murder mystery, which I get, but we're halfway through. I'd like a couple more hints, even like some stuff that's not obvious.
It kind of makes sense in a story like this, like someone who's a conspiracist would be killed off or something, which
Right.
kind of was. But it seems like it's just like almost every, like how many murders has there been now?
4.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't know. It seems to be like, no pun intended, overkill. But you know. But yeah, they definitely need to. Definitely next episode they need to get back to, like we said. We
Mm.
kind of said this last week, didn't we? We said
Well, we said that I hope it starts ramping up, and this definitely feels like it is ramping
yeah,
up.
yeah. I definitely like the whole episode. I was just kind of watching, but then the last 15 minutes, I was like, ooh, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it needs to be we need to have more of that for sure.
So what's your score then?
What did you say?
Mine was 7.5 again.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 7.
7? What'd you say?
I haven't yet.
What do you say?
I say I'm gonna give it an 8 because I think mine was 7.5 last week, and yeah, it's an improvement. And still, like we're all saying, it's a 7.5, which means it's pretty good. Okay, so far everyone's saying it's pretty good. And yeah, I think this definitely does feel like it's ramping up and turning into
Turning into
cool.
something, all right.
Turning into something.
Time
cool.
for the harsh critic.
Yep.
Mr. Pleasant is here.
Sick 'em.
I'm going to give this a 6.
Okay, cool.
I think it's going in the wrong way.
Really.
I don't care about this now. Like, I'm like almost at the point where I might just
Wait
Next
till it's
episode?
all over.
and just watch it. Like, I'm going to obviously watch it here with you guys and
Mm.
talk about it every week. But if I was not doing that, I'd probably just walk away from this show. It's
Mm.
not doing anything for me.
Mm.
It was like last episode, I would say was better than the one before, right? But it's still better in a way where, okay, they've decided which way they want to go.
Right.
Because until then, I was just being teased.
There
sort of.
needed to be a bigger reveal in the last couple episodes. Something
Yeah.
else. They needed to have something else in there.
I mean,
Yeah.
they gave something. Like again, the last episode being like, "Look at this guy," and you're like, "I don't know who that is." And now this episode, they're like, "Here he is," and you're like, "Whoa, he's dead." Okay.
like if it was like himself from like another silo, then you would have been like, "What the?"
Oh,
You know?
that would have. Yeah.
Imagine if each silo is just a different batch of clones, so they're all identical.
Let's start writing.
Yeah.
Season 2. We got
They're
it.
waiting for season 2 to come. They'll show you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel that this show is not. It promised me something, and it's delivering something else. Now that delivering something else could make a lot of other people happy about it, but for me, it was just like whatever I watched at the beginning is what I wanted. I'm getting no exploration, nothing.
Yeah.
When she went down to the caves and she's climbing on the ropes, that was some awesome stuff. Like I'm like, we're finally getting some details of what's going on here,
Yeah.
and all of it just went to halt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand there's a murder here, and she has to unearth the stuff to help her figure out what happened to the first group of people or the first couple. I just don't know. When you talked about the guy sketching and sitting there, when I saw that guy too, I sat up. I'm like, oh, okay, something's happening here. Like I'm finally getting something else besides this murder mystery thing, and it just didn't happen.
I know. It's almost like that guy. It's like everyone, all the viewers
It's like,
are like,
DiCaprio. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you know,
It's almost like
I'm-
the
here we
guy-
go, here we go.
The
Like,
guy should be in the calf like, does anyone else notice? Shouldn't
Yeah.
we be doing something?
yeah. So my disappointment for that is why I've given it a 6 out of 10. I think it's pretty much I guess it's pretty much the same as the fourth one, but a little bit better. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I'm just disappointed, man. Like I really want this show to do well. I mean, that's just my point, right? So that's my opinion on it. But yeah, I mean, I think the average score for everyone should be around 7.
It is
Yeah.
averaging.
Except for Superfan over here. But that's okay.
I'm saying it was better than last week.
yeah.
It was half a point better than last week. That's all.
I think with a lot of these shows, the potential is there,
Yeah.
and they get your.
That's exactly the
They
point.
get your
Yeah.
interest, and then they just can't sustain it.
The cast is great.
Yep.
You know their acting is pretty good. Common, the main actress, I can't remember her name. She's
Rebecca
great.
Ferguson.
Tim Robbins,
Yep.
Yep.
he's great. Even the supporting cast is pretty good too, like the
Yeah.
assistant in the sheriff's office.
Yeah, she's annoying.
She's
as shit.
annoying.
And,
That's
like,
great.
Perfect. Like
I need annoying.
Yep.
Perfect. Right? Funny dude with the long hair, the deputy from down below that ate 9 hush puppies. Right? Great. Kiwi goes, look on the bright side. 7 is better than 6.
yeah.
True. It is true.
It is
You are
true.
not wrong.
It's actually one better.
Yeah.
Wait,
whole.
let me check that again.
I think the average
Check the
score.
math.
Check the
I
math.
think our average score today was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, which is on point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
It just means it's fine.
I think it's 7.25.
Oh, geez. Just drink your juice.
Shut up, nerd.
Appreciate that. But of all the Apple shows that have come out in the last couple of years, this doesn't even rank in my top 3.
No. What about Sylvester Stallone's new reality TV show?
What? I didn't even know.
Have we not seen the previews for that?
Is this on
Oh, no, it's
on
on
Apple?
Paramount. Never
Okay.
mind. Never mind.
Reality
Watch
TV show?
Paramount.
Huh?
Are we in the after hours now?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
We're
Reality
officially
TV
on the
show.
after hours
Yeah,
now.
What are you
Sylvester-
talking about?
Sylvester Stallone's coming out with the Family
Do you have
Jewels
a
esque.
trailer or anything you can show?
No, I'm not gonna publicize it.
No, I want to see this.
No, it looks boring. Like it's literally just like
Is that-
Sylvester Stallone
is that
gets
what
to
you
be
wanted to talk
a
about today?
family man, and I'm just like, or no, it was like, have you ever wanted to see one of the most crazy Hollywood stunt guys be a family man? And I'm like, nope. And they're like,
Yeah.
well, tune in, and I'm like, I'm already switching.
So, did they have a trailer? Like, I mean, what was it?
Yeah, they have a trailer. Don't watch it. It looks stupid.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well,
Was that the what you wanted to talk about?
No,
today?
I
Oh,
just
okay.
was making a joke and
he's
then
not
forgot
the
that
only
it was.
one getting a
What
TV show.
what do you want to reveal today? You said you had something to talk about.
Huh?
I believe
Huh?
next week we're getting another megastar from the 80s. He's got his own TV show coming out about him. Any guesses?
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Arnold.
Netflix.
Yep, on
Yep.
Netflix. I'm looking forward to that.
They
Very,
gave
very
him a
much
title
so.
too. Official Chief of Action something.
Yeah, I think that was for Fubar though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
okay.
it- that-
okay.
That's the fictional, but then you talk about the documentary.
Yeah, I'm talking about the documentary one.
Yeah,
It's
the
a TV
documentary.
show.
I have a friend of mine
Yeah.
who loves Arnold.
I know. I
Like
love it
worked
too.
out and became a bodybuilder because of Arnold.
Yeah.
Not there yet.
So-
The Sylvester Stallone thing's called The Family Stallone.
Right.
The Family Stallone.
Like
oh
after that,
gosh.
there was that
That looks
Christmas
interesting.
movie, The Family.
No, it doesn't.
I might
It
check it. I
doesn't.
might check it
He's
out.
going Kardashian.
Yes.
With
It's
Stallone.
literally the
Stallone is my favorite action hero.
Okay, but he's
Oh,
not.
he's good. I
it's-
like
it-
him.
Do,
Like,
do you
he's-
want to
he's my
see
guy,
him
right?
like
The Italian
get
stallion.
bitched at by his daughter
Rambo.
that like there's not enough
Oh,
toilet
yeah.
paper?
I don't know what you just said, but
I heard. I heard not enough. toilet
I just
paper.
ignored him.
That's
because
what
he's-
you will do. Should do
I
to
watched
the
a
show.
new show.
Where's the toilet paper?
That's yeah.
Hey, yo, how you doing, huh? Hey, yo, Adrian. Why do you think I named my kid Adrian? Ah, see, I named my son Adrian because of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really?
My son's like, you named me after a movie? I'm like, yeah, let's sit down and watch. And then he's like, wait, the little Italian girl? I'm like, hey, yo. I go, I can't name you Rocky.
A little presumptuous.
Yeah. So I named him Adrian, and he'll never forget that.
That's awesome.
I remember the first time watching Rambo.
So
Oh, hey, Cowabunga,
often
dude.
be yell for dinner, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian. Cowabunga Dude says, I watched the first couple episodes of Fubar. Is it better than Willow? And if it is,
Everything's better.
you just go away, sir.
Everything
course.
is better than Willow. You can't mess, especially with Arnold.
Is it worse than Willow?
Even Arnold's bad stuff is decent
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he's just in it. He's one of those actors that just he improves
He's
the
Arnold.
movie.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say. He's
Like,
Arnold. That's
He's
it.
Arnold.
Jingle All the Way
Yeah.
is still good.
We're probably never going to have action heroes like that ever again.
I don't think
In this day and age, no way.
Well, and Bruce Willis just retired
Did he really?
Yep.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
like this week.
Didn't he
And-
retire like years ago?
Well, he retired from like acting like.
Oh, was that
Retired
it?
from good movies.
Yeah.
I
He's
was like,
retired
what?
from just anything now.
Guess who's not retired from Family Life? Is Al Pacino. Just announced.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
going to be having a kid
Oh my god.
at 86.
83.
I was gonna say he's
Oh,
like
80s 86.
Is he 86? I thought he was 83.
All right. So how old
Man.
is the?
And his wife is 29.
Okay, that was the question.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's not.
Even Hollywood, that's crazy.
No, 30. Once you hit 30, it doesn't matter.
That's a 50-year
That
gap.
is a
is
huge age gap,
pretty
but I'm saying she's almost 30, which means she hates everything. And it's just
Cowabunga
like,
says, "Oh yeah, you guys should review it."
Fubar?
well, Fubar or
I'm sure it'd actually be decent. I think my dad saw a couple episodes and he said it was pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Arnold. You can't complain.
Arnold.
I've seen some clips of it. It looks
Yeah.
alright.
Isn't this the show where his daughter is?
Yes.
So, oh god,
Yeah.
well, you couldn't have a son
One and
ever.
the same.
Every show has to have a daughter now.
Oh my god.
It's like we're way on this side here. We never. No, there's no sons. Sons don't exist anymore. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good.
We'll see.
I'll check it out.
It's already out. It's Netflix, so everything's out. Every episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's already fully out.
Any recommendations?
Recommendations?
Something that we're
Fury?
starting new here now.
Well, I wanted to hear what you said. This is not a top show on Apple. What are your top shows on Apple?
Okay, my top show is Ted Lasso.
Right.
Speaking of that, it ended yesterday for the
Mm-hmm.
series
I
finale.
haven't seen that.
I did cry
Nice.
at 12 o'clock at midnight by myself with my dog next to me. I wanted to watch it alone. I didn't want anyone around because they would see me cry. And I don't want them to ever see me cry. So, hey, Darth is here. What's up, Darth? Hope you're patrolling the
hello
good museum, sir. And if you aren't, well, hope you have a good day resting. Yeah, so Ted Lasso would be one. Now you put me on the spot. There's two shows that I watch, and I can't remember their names now. One was a sci-fi, which was all right, but still better than this show.
Mm-hmm.
If you just roll off some of the names off Apple's, I'll tell you right away.
Okay.
There is the dinosaur prehistoric one that season 2 just dropped. That's pretty good too.
Oh, the one with
It's
the
really good.
David
Like,
Attenborough.
It's David Attenborough. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does the dinosaurs.
Oh.
Anything
yeah.
Attenborough is
Yeah.
automatically awesome.
Yeah, it's neat.
That
It's-
immediately gives it street cred.
it's a like
Jungle
prehistoric.
Thread.
It's
Yeah,
like
whatever.
prehistoric dinosaurs, but it's like a reimagining of what life could be like. That's different from what a lot of modern theories. Well, not much. These are the new theories about what life was like during these different periods for different animals,
Mm-hmm.
like swimming T-Rexes and stuff like that. which is
Well, season
neat.
2 dropped, and season 2 is amazing.
It looks beautiful.
Like the CGI looks actually even better than last year's. It feels like they were there. Because the way they blend the background and the animals in it, it just feels really natural.
Is it Apple Movies or series? Or does it matter?
Apple TV.
Either.
Apple TV, but is it shows or
Yeah,
series?
shows.
Okay, so there's Shrinking, Foundation, Ted Lasso, Morning
Foundation.
Foundation.
Yeah.
These are terrible names.
they are. Okay, so
They're
this
just
is not
verbs.
a TV show, but it's a movie. Have you guys seen The Greyhound? It's on Apple
No.
TV. It's with Tom Hanks.
Oh, is that
Oh.
good? Where he plays an old crotchety old man and he
Ye-
bitches about the length of rope that he's buying at a hardware store?
No.
What
No,
movie is
that's,
that?
The Grey.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that clip
Otterman.
too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Greyhound is one of my top 3 or 4 all-time movies.
Oh yes, I've seen this. You're right.
It is,
when he's
yeah.
the captain of a. Was he like
Of a U.S.
US.
destroyer
yeah.
Wait.
during World War II.
Yes.
It's about bringing men in the convoys that went across the Atlantic to Europe.
Wait, wasn't he also Todd Phillips?
Yes.
So okay.
Yes,
But
it was.
it's a fantastic.
He's got a thing
action
with
movie.
boats,
He does,
captains.
but it's pretty. He's got a thing as captains.
Yeah.
As what's his name? The
I am-
plane in the
plane,
Hudson.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that movie's called.
Oh, catch me! No.
Tom Sullenberg, Captain Sullenberg.
Oh yeah.
Sully.
Sully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sully. And he plays Sully, the captain.
Yeah.
It's just because he's got that like masculine leader presence.
He grows
And
a
then-
good
And
mustache.
he grows a good mustache, except for that one movie where he was slow.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest
Yeah.
Gump, yeah.
Oh, For All Mankind.
Oh.
yes.
That's
is
a good movie.
That's Apple TV shows. That's my second favorite. Yeah, For All Mankind.
And you were talking about A Man Called Otto. That's the
Right.
Tom
Man
Hanks.
Called Otto.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some really good shows on there.
But like I said, I was watching a preview, and it's like one of those montages where it's just tons, and I was like, "What's this? What's this?" Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just showing a lot of all the big names, like a lot of celebrities in Apple. But
They don't have a ton of good stuff, Apple TV.
Hmm.
yeah,
It's not bad. It's just, compared to Netflix and Disney Plus, and
But I
even
mean, look at the
Paramount.
price they're charging. Only $5.99.
Really?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's still. That's,
Well, the thing is though, with Apple, most people are gonna get like the bundle when they've got Apple products. So they got.
Yeah, I pay $30 a month. I
Yeah,
got the
same.
storage, Apple plus the.
okay,
Tracker
that's what I
and
was gonna
And
say.
it
Like,
comes with it.
I got like
yeah.
2 terabytes of storage per device.
Yep.
For each one of my family members or something like that. Yeah,
I was gonna say like, the fact that they are charging is weird to me.
it is weird.
But if it's like, if Google was like, hey, we have a TV studio, we make a couple TV shows, you get it with your Google Drive.
Well, in the States, you have
I've been
YouTube
like,
TV.
oh, okay. Well, yeah,
You pay a subscription, YouTube TV, and you get like 500 channels.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big. YouTube TV is huge in the States. They total have over 1,000 channels.
Yeah,
on
but
that
that's
service.
Well, they
that's
try-
how they get money from old people.
YouTube tried
No,
to do.
YouTube TV. A lot of people stream it on their phones now. and watch
Yeah,
it.
I know, but that's like how they get.
That's the opposite. Old people want the TV box sets.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's how they sell what YouTube is to old people. They go, see, it's like the TV. You buy it like TV, and they go, oh, okay, and then they slowly integrate them, and then they're just actually doing a good job. So normal people are getting it.
YouTube used to make the premium TV shows like Cobra
Yeah.
Kai because that
Yeah.
originally was on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's right.
But then I think over time they realized that this is not growing fast enough. We're not
No.
getting enough viewers, and so they stopped doing that. I don't know how it works in the States with YouTube TV, but I'm guessing
Well,
they're not.
when I say
producing the
YouTube TV, I mean
shows.
like they get Fox, ABC, all those
Yeah,
channels.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
live. So people like that because they focus basically on regionals.
Yeah.
Right.
So the counties and small areas, right? So people like that because they can just go and buy that package and go focus right on their county,
yeah,
right?
so that's
So,
different than what they
Yeah,
used
we
to
don't
do.
have anything remotely like that here.
And honestly, that is, not that part, but the YouTube TV shows that they made. It's good that they stopped doing that because besides Cobra Kai, they all were pretty bad. They're trying to get YouTubers to.
Yeah, they had a lot of content creators going to the YouTube studios to make projects, and they were all meh.
They
Well,
could-
they were essentially just like, we're gonna do a Let's Play, and you're like, okay, why is this different? Because it's got an extra zero on the budget, so
And of course,
we
soon
got
as-
extra lights and special effects, and you're like,
as soon as I say that, nothing worth watching on YouTube, Cowabunga
Yeah.
Do says.
well, except
I
Kung
know he's
Fury.
watching it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch Kung Fury.
Kung Fury on YouTube.
Kung
That's free.
Fury, oh god.
But that's that's private content. That's an actual content creator that made it, not YouTube making it as
True.
a show.
Yeah, that was
So there's different-
crowdsourced.
I actually pay for my email from
Oh.
Google.
For Google, huh?
Yeah, I've gone over 30 gigs of email sitting in my inbox.
Got to go through each.
I
one
will
of
pay
those.
somebody to delete most of it, so I don't have to pay $2 a month every month.
I'll do that.
They'll just find the
Wipe
button,
everything.
the delete all button.
I know where the select all and delete button is.
There's nothing important there.
It's
I
crazy
promise.
because it just crept out of nowhere for me. And I found out because I wasn't getting any email for a whole couple of days. And I'm like, why am I not getting an email? Then I looked at my inbox, like, you've used up all your 15 gigs. I was like, what? 15 gigs? That's.
No, just delete everything. If it's important, they'll resend it. It's an email.
all the checks and gift cards people have sent to Actually, that's what
Yeah.
I did once. I accidentally deleted a $100 check to a whiskey place. I was very
Who
upset.
emails a check?
It was from a family member that lives. It wasn't a check. It
But
was like
could you
gift
not go
card.
to the trash or recovery?
It was. I accidentally deleted like it fully. Not couldn't get it in
Oh,
trash. It was
that
like I
sucks.
deleted it. No trace of it ever again.
Oh,
But that was many years ago. So if
so
you're
sorry.
watching, don't worry. You
I'm
can
so
keep sending them.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Just delete all of them. Doesn't matter.
I do have something to talk about. An upcoming show that's under the radar. Not too many people have talked about it. It is from Korea. It's going to be on Netflix on June 9th. It is fun and exciting. It's shut off your brain and watch.
Okay.
So I want to
Doesn't
share
involve zombies.
Koreans are pretty good at horror.
So here it
Hell
is.
yeah.
Here's a trailer for it.
이들은 굉장히 험악하고 잔인한 놈이야. 사냥개들을 보낼 거야.
투자 쪽 일을 많이 하고 있고 천억 되시니까 천억 해야죠. 원하는 게 뭐예요? 돈 갚으세요.
고마.
채권들은 아주 신나게 신났지. 에이.
왜?
이 사람이 절박할수록 등쳐먹기가 좋아요.
무조건 빨리 갚아야지. 돈이 없어.
남병길이와 스마일 캐피탈을 완전히 끝날 거다.
제가 할 줄 아는 건 힘쓰는 것밖에 없지만 끝까지 도움이 되고 싶습니다. 저도요.
파이팅.
파이팅! 재미있어졌어. 내 목도 알았지?
I realize it's gonna be really hard for people to listen to, like, Apple Podcasts
Why?
because they can't watch this.
이거는 누구 하나 죽어야지 끝나는 전쟁이야.
내 밑에서 일할래?
So is Cowabunga do not
우리
able to
복서잖아.
I don't. I mean, I think
너는
he's like listening it, but
복서의
not actually.
There is no
심장이
dub. It's
있구나.
YouTube. It's only English subbed.
Imagine a YouTube dub.
I'm not
that
a
would
fan
be-
of dub for a lot of stuff. It just takes
That's
away
the
from
correct
the,
answer. Yeah. So
It
it's-
really depends.
No, it's
on-
always
No, no, no.
subbed.
You want to hear
Always
the
subbed.
natural of sound, right?
Would you say that about watching like a YouTuber?
Yes.
Mr. Beast. Did you hear who Mr. Beast got to dub him in Japan?
One of the guys from MXC.
The voice for Naruto.
Oh yeah, that's
is
right.
voicing him now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Imagine
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
watching Mr. Beast and it's Naruto. He's
Yeah.
making himself into a deity now.
Yeah.
I refuse to read my movies. Well,
Well, there is no dub. It's YouTube.
that explains why you told us to watch Willow. You should have read the book first. No, I don't mind reading it as long as I get to hear the action. This movie is clearly an action-based movie.
yeah. You see.
There's very little reading you're gonna need to do on this movie.
It looks good.
It looks, the stunts
Yeah.
look good, and good for them. I want to watch it. I'm excited. June 9th
One of the
on
best
Netflix.
horror TV shows. It was this. What was? I gotta find the.
Oh, is it the one? Is it Korean?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's see. Is it the one where the people like mutate when they got like some sort of weird desire or something like that?
No, it's the one where something. My neighbor, this like guy, he moves into this like hostel, and there's all these crazy people who kill all these other people, and there's another floor, and nobody goes there, and it's just I don't know. It's weird. Oh, yeah. It's
Is it just called The Neighbor?
I
You know, you
think
could just-
so.
Just use
2012.
this laptop, right?
Oh.
Here, hold on here.
I see something called The Neighbor 2012.
Probably. Is it on? It's on Netflix.
Yeah, the neighbor. Yeah.
Koreans make very good horror shows and movies.
Yeah, because
very good at
then everyone just rips them off, right?
Yeah, and then they make it in North America, and everyone's like, "Wow, it's amazing."
Yeah.
That's an old white dude.
A lot of them are.
Nothing will beat North Korean K-pop, though.
Is that it?
No.
Actually, speaking of Korean stuff, have you guys watched the Potato Pride?
No.
I'm sorry.
No?
What now?
So North Korea, a while ago, they had a famine. Well, they've had many, but during one of the during alleged famine, during one of their alleged famines, they were trying to encourage people to eat more potatoes because potatoes could grow very quickly.
Yeah.
So they came out with a bunch of propaganda, including a song, a North Korean pop song, in English called "Potato Pride," and it's this guy singing about how bountiful North Korea is and how potatoes are so great and you can make so many things with it. And how old people live really, really long lives because of potatoes and because of North Korea's government. And it's on YouTube. It's great. If you haven't seen North Korean K-pop, I encourage you to. Potato Pride.
Potato Pride.
That's what it's called. Potato Pride. It's one of those.
Is there a
things-
music video?
Yeah, there is a music video to it. It's great.
I'll look that up.
There's another show that is creeping up. End of June, it's going to come out, and this one is a big one. Season 3. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Or not. Hold on. Don't say anything yet. Let me put it up. Let's present this.
Actually, this ties into Fast and the Furious kind of too.
Oh no, I knew you were gonna say that.
And yet, you can't.
How does that tie in?
We weren't involved. Doesn't that concern you?
Tie in?
It terrifies me.
You
no,
need to
I'm not
manage
going
this,
to
Jack.
talk over
Yes, sir. What are you going to tell him?
This
because
corruption
I
goes
forgot
way higher than
that this
CIA.
isn't Jack
Hey,
Reacher.
buddy. Say welcome. Figure we could use the help.
Wish me luck.
Oh, it's Toby.
Good luck.
Give me everything you can from Domingo Chavez.
On paper, you might be the deadliest operator the CIA's ever employed.
I need to find out who's behind all this. To be honest with you, you're all
He
I've
was,
got.
he was talking.
Playing tricks on him.
See this? Now I'm blushing.
So what are we getting at?
Convergence.
The fusing of a drug cartel with a terrorist organization. They can move anything. Humans, weapons, suicide bombers. Unlimited resources paired with undying hatred.
Is this so good?
Not on
It
my
seems like it's
watch.
just a show that
The world is a game board of changing hands.
like this is 24 again, isn't it?
Nothing but vipers beyond these walls.
Do you know what show was actually?
You do not know who these people are.
But they canceled
Sure, I'll
it
meet him
after
soon
the
enough.
first season. Is that boring TV?
Oh, with Jeremy Renner. Oh no, wait, no, that was a good movie.
That was a movie.
Jack is
They
helping
made a
this
TV
movie's
show.
life.
I think it
I
was
always
called.
wanted to be a
With
federal
Jason
ally.
Bourne? Like,
CIA
He
was
wasn't
second.
in it, but it was
Bad
in
Boy.
that. It was like that one. It was like, I think the show was called Treasure.
Oh,
What the hell are you?
They built this
Sure you wanna know?
conspiracy thing for like sleeper agents.
What do you say?
You discover
Hung up
that
on
there's a
Typical.
like, the location. You learn about these ex-Soviet agents who are still like ready to operate, and there's like worldwide there's these sleeper agents that are still going on missions from like these X programs from the Cold War, and then it leaves you on like a cliffhanger,
and then that's
and,
it.
and then they canceled the next season. So I was like, damn it.
Must have not been good.
It was actually okay.
It was
I
probably
liked
just the
it.
budget for it. At
The
that
budget
point.
was
This show is
too
not
high,
okay. This
yeah.
show is great. I've watched Tom Clancy from day one, and I think it's way better than
Tom Clancy writes good.
24 with Jack Bauer.
I want to
Yeah,
read the
I-
books.
It's
for
better
it.
than that.
So for this, that's Jack Ryan as the character, same one
Yeah.
that Harrison Ford played
Yes,
in those
yes.
movies, right?
Yeah.
But is
Yeah.
it like linked into that? Is it before
No, it's
or
its own
after?
universe.
It's just its own.
Its own universe.
It's just supposed to be the same character, but
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's
It's the same thing with Reacher. There's lots of self-contained stories.
yeah.
He's just a guy that just wanders, right? He's
Yeah.
going to
Or
other
well,
places.
it's a what's it called? A shell name or something, where it's like that's not it's like James Bond, like
Yeah. It's just kind of
Like a code
called
name?
name or
Code
something.
name.
Remember
Yeah.
there was one movie where Ben Affleck played Jack Ryan,
huh?
Oh no.
Oh,
and they like a nuclear bomb went off. So it was way after Harrison Ford did it twice, right?
Yeah.
Clear Present Danger and Patriot Games, Clear
Patriot
Present
Games.
Danger. But then Ben Affleck did a third one. I can't remember what it was called. I'm just looking it up.
Interesting.
the Bostonian or something.
Tom Clancy. He wrote. It's all based off of novels, right?
Yeah. Tom Clancy is like the quintessential, like, army.
Do you want Navy SEAL stories?
Yeah,
They
if
go to
you
that
want to
guy.
hear about
Oh.
an old white
Yeah.
dude who
Yeah.
like have face paint and night vision goggles and shot somebody with a silenced gun, you read a Tom Clancy book. Also, The President's
Oh,
cool.
I was hoping that
The
he
games
did.
are pretty good too.
Well, yeah, he did
Yeah, the
like
games,
Splinter
excellent
Cell,
games.
Ghost Recon, like
Yeah, like so many spin-offs. Ubisoft made a ton of money off
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah. Gosh, I thought he did spy novels, didn't he?
oh
A
yeah.
couple of them are spy.
They're all spy
Oh, I
novels.
thought you. Okay.
Like Splinter Cell.
I'll have to check them out.
Ghost-
I love Ian
like-
Fleming.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
James Bond stuff is
It's the
great.
Sum of All Fears.
Some of All Fears.
That was the one with Ben Affleck.
That one was
And Morgan Freeman.
Good.
in it too.
yeah. Wait, wasn't Ashton Kutcher in that one too? No.
No, that was Dude, Where's My Car? Dude, where's my nuclear bomb?
Where's my nuke?
There's a surprising amount of movies where people lose nukes.
Yeah, well, they're tiny and they look like
They're tiny.
cakes. I don't
They're
know.
not tiny.
Actually, there's briefcase nukes now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually what's okay. I'm not gonna get into the war.
Yes, please
with
don't
Russia,
do that. We're not in that
but
type of show.
They're talking about using those.
Yeah.
They're real. Actually, have you guys played Call of Duty Cold War?
Yeah.
They've got a nuke in that's pretty small as well in Vietnam. They got like a little handheld tactical nuke.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah,
can, that they're recovering. I guess is a common spy
yeah.
movie, spy game trope.
Speaking of bombs going off, our boy Vin Diesel is not happy with Jason Momoa. He's saying, and there's a quote here: Vin is embarrassed. Jason is being branded the only bright spot in the film and stealing his thunder in the franchise he built himself. Here's the part that I find laughable: the stealing his thunder in the franchise he built himself.
Did he really? Wow, I didn't know.
I would say Michelle, what's her name, Rodriguez,
Yeah.
had a little bit of a hand in it as well.
But it's set-
Also,
it's
the
like
gentleman that passed away, I can't
Paul
remember.
Walker.
Paul Walker.
No.
He had a hand in it as well.
They all get the credit. It's all about family. They all
Yeah,
get
there you
credit.
go. For a
But
guy
at
that
this
says
point, it's set up for someone to come in and steal it because they're
Yeah.
all the
They should
same
get rid of 'em, yeah.
characters, right?
well, he's upset that the movie's not being rated that well because it got what 50%.
Well, do you know what's funny? I saw one of the ads. They said rated the best movie of all time. I was like, what?
It's like those places that have the restaurants have world's best coffee, but then it's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, from the Elf, world's best coffee, guys. Great job.
in Small Princess, if it was a Fast and Furious franchise.
yeah.
It's an actual ad that I got while watching YouTube. Rated the best movie
That
of all
person
time.
has probably lost their credentials.
I don't know how you can make that claim, especially for a Fast and the
That's
Furious
insane.
movie.
That's insane.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think that they should go back to the street racing stuff, or they should continue the high save the
No,
world stuff?
the movie when it came out, it was the peak of tuner days.
Yeah.
And people love that movie because it is something that they do. It became an instant classic because of the demographics around that time were into these things, Supras and Skylines and all that stuff, and so they made that franchise popular because they targeted the right audience.
You're forgetting about you missed one of the cars. Paul Walker's car in the
Yeah,
first two
Supra.
movies.
Oh, Camaro.
He also had no. He also
I
had
don't
the
know.
green one.
The Mitsubishi.
Yeah,
Which
the
I
Mitsubishi
know.
Lancer?
Eclipse.
It's
Oh, the
because
Eclipse.
he has
That's my
one.
car. I got the 4th generation. That's the 3rd that he has.
You know what they should do?
I did not miss.
Stop making Fast and Furious
Yes.
movies. They've made.
Yeah.
But it became a heist. You're right. It
10.
became more of a heist and a. And
Well, then go do something else.
so I stopped
Make a
watching
heist
it
movie.
because I don't care for heists. I want to watch race. I want to see great cars.
Yeah.
I want to see those kind of things. I want to see the newest, greatest, development. Because Supra, when they did that orange Supra, it became an iconic thing right after that. Everybody wanted their Supra to look like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
why don't they do like John Wick is just like, here we're gonna use the newest, coolest guns and do a bunch of montages of me reloading a different
Well-
gun. Why don't you just do that with racing and just like, here's the newest Supra.
Well, the difference though
we're
is
gonna do a bunch of
they
racing.
do that, but it's
montages.
also like this is the underground community. This is like the kind of illegal side of street
Yeah.
racing, and we're gonna do stuff to our cars that technically you can't actually do.
Well, yeah, there's
Well,
gonna
I
be some
walked
movie
away when
magic or
I
whatever.
walked away when they started sending cars to space. I'm like, nope, I'm out. Like, check please.
Fair enough.
If someone was smart,
Elon
they
Musk.
would just make another racing car movie and just blow Fast and Furious out of the
Yeah.
water.
Furious
Get
and the
back to it.
Fast.
Was it my friend who's
Not about
no,
family.
the Fast-
Nobody here is family.
my friend who,
all acquaintances.
I asked my French buddy, how do you say that Fast and Furious in French? And he goes, what's it called? Laurent? No, I forgot the name. Like, I can't remember. You probably know.
What are you talking about? French? You're
No,
talking
no,
Quebecois.
Quebec.
Oh, I don't know.
They don't the Donjarou or something like that.
Don Rue is in the road.
Yeah.
In the
Maybe,
road.
probably.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
In the road.
Oh, no, never mind.
But anyways, he Fast and Furious isn't good until part 5.
No. It's good up until part 3.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Tokyo Drift. That's when it falls off.
Oh yeah, and the music in that.
It's bitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
The
have
first
that song
3 are
memorized.
good. Then
First
it just
3 are great.
yeah, then it just started hitting
Which
downhill.
one's the 4th?
I don't
Is that the
know.
one that
I'm gonna
Statham
mix-
shows up?
I'm gonna mix them up. There's too
Yeah,
many.
nobody knows at all.
Yeah, when you don't know in order, that's when you fall off.
Yeah.
Like I remember the first 3, right? It's the original, then the one in down in Florida,
Yep.
and then the Tokyo. That's it. That's all I need to know.
The first one. What year was that?
Oh God, I'm gonna say 1990 something.
No, it's gonna be 2002.
I feel like it's early 2000s, but it could be late 90s.
No, because the
Part
Honda
5
Civic
was
shape.
between
Maybe 99.
99.
Tokyo Drift was 2006.
2009.
2009.
The first
Yeah.
one?
Really?
Fast and Furious 2000.
No, that's
Oh,
not.
sorry. 2000. The Fast and Furious. Sorry,
2001.
2009 was Fast and Furious. 2001 is The Fast and the Furious. 2001.
The
So-
Fast.
The Rock joined in the
And then the
spin-off,
third
wasn't
one
it?
was Tokyo Drift was what, 2007? Wait,
Yeah.
is that the second one?
2001 was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
2003 was the second one,
Yeah.
and
Tokyo
2006 was Tokyo.
Yeah.
2006. Okay.
Yeah.
So Cowabunga Dude says part 5 The Rock joins. Did he join in part? Oh, I thought it was a spin-off one, wasn't it?
No, the spin-off ones
Was
don't happen until after 10.
Oh.
He joined and then he did the spin-off.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So-
Yeah, The Rock joins in part 5, 2011.
The only part that I like from that
He's
one
the bad
is-
guy in 2011.
Yeah.
Do you remember that that scene where it's just flipping back and forth between The Rock and the other bald? They're all bald.
Another bald muscle
Yeah,
man.
I was just
Vin
gonna say
Diesel?
they're all.
Vin Diesel?
No, it wasn't Vin Diesel. It was
Statham.
Statham,
Jason
yeah.
Statham.
Yeah.
And it is showing like the light and dark. They're two comparing how they start the day and what they go through in the day. I thought that was a cool scene. Yeah, they're all bald.
I know.
They are.
It's like the Rock and I don't know
Tyrese?
other bald,
Tyrese?
yeah,
Yeah,
other
he's
bald
true.
muscle guy.
Even Michelle Rodriguez at one point cut her hair. She went bald.
She joined them as well. She's like, this is
jacked
part
as
of
hell.
being in this.
It's about,
in
it's about
this
family. It's about family.
It's about family.
Bald family.
If you line them all up at that stage, they'd either look like they're prison inmates or their family.
Hey,
No,
wh-
they're just the like from the caveman to the like person
Oh,
standing.
yeah.
They're just the line of that.
yeah, I don't know. They're gonna do They also want to do an all-female spin-off.
Oh, who cares?
So
You know, they could go ahead. There's so many of them.
Totally. Maybe they'll actually do
It's-
racing.
It's not like they're ruining the series. The series is already kind of
it's not like-
ruined.
long past that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good. Who
They've
knows?
already kickflipped a Mustang through a helicopter. Like, who cares?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, just put it underwater. Make it all be fish. I don't care.
Aquaman's gonna be there this time.
Aquaman
He's
already
there.
is there.
Where does Paul Walker keep his head and shoulders?
What, was he decapitated when he died? Is this a joke about
The
his death?
shampoo.
What, yo,
Where does he keep it?
Does he keep his head and shoulders?
In the glove compartment.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace.
No. The proper follow up would have been like, no, there was one guy with hair. Paul Walker, he had hair.
Do you
Hey,
know
wait,
how I-
where does he keep his
Do
head?
you know
and
how I
shoulders?
learned that he died? And how he died?
I
I was
don't know.
watching a meme that was made shortly after his death, and it was a clip of him going, like, don't, one of those, don't speed, all the stunts we do in this are professionals as set, and then it cuts to his death, and it goes, like, he was speeding, and this is how he died. I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
But
Oh, Cowabunga is sad.
Hashtag sad.
Yeah.
It wasn't even him driving, though, was it?
Yeah, it was him.
It was.
I thought
It
he
was his own Porsche.
I thought he was with a friend.
No, you're thinking of Ryan Dunn.
I don't know who that is, but
Jackass.
Oh, he died?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago. Like, exact same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's always sad when someone dies.
no, he wasn't driving.
I was
Was he
He
buddy.
was in a
Wow.
Porsche driven by Roger Rodas.
Wow.
So
Did
he was
Roger
in-
survive?
No, but he was in the passenger seat.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, do you know what? I take it back. I guess he wasn't speeding. He followed his rules.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Paul Walker.
By the way, it's a joke. Relax, people.
Cowabunga, dude, relax.
Speaking
Don't
of
worry.
jokes, or not jokes, more lighthearted things. Harrison Ford was being interviewed recently, and he kept telling the stunt guy on the new Indiana Jones movie to like piss off because he kept like trying to get him to do cool stuff on the horse, and he's like, "Shut up! I'm an old man on a horse. I'm gonna look like an old man on a horse."
Yeah.
He kept like all the stunt coordinator. Okay, Mr. Ford, we gotta piss off, old young whippersnapper.
I'm 93. Leave me alone.
An old man on a
Is he
horse.
93?
No.
No, he's-
He's
70
70
something.
something.
But he's still, that's pretty
Who's
up
the
there.
oldest actor that's prominent right now? Is it the guy
Clint Eastwood.
in Clint? I thought it was
Yeah.
Picard.
Clint Eastwood's in his 90s.
Patrick Stewart. How old is he?
Younger.
Yeah.
He's got to be up there though, right? 80
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least?
Clint Eastwood, and not only is he actually acting, so he's directing. He's doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy
Yeah.
at 90.
And do you know what? His movies
Patrick
are still
Stewart is
great.
82.
How old's
Wow.
Clint
He's up-
Eastwood?
90?
Yeah, he's in his 90s.
I cannot believe that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
93.
Wow.
Acting,
Christ.
directing, and not only that, but he actually makes really good stuff still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gran Torino?
That was a while ago.
That was
Yeah,
a while ago, but
that
still,
was
he was
really
still
good.
older then.
I'm hoping to
great.
just be walking at 90.
I'm hoping to still be alive.
I'm open to
That's
be
not
dead by
happening.
then. I don't know.
Not happening when we're eating
You guys
popcorn
have heard
chicken
his,
all the time.
his
Yeah.
directing style, right? One take.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
all he ever does.
Yeah.
The one take. Like, do you want to do it again? Like, why? Did you mess up? Like, that sort
Yeah.
of thing.
He doesn't have time.
Yeah. He's like, 93. Like, I got a couple days left on me. We gotta
Clock's
go through
ticking.
this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna, croak any day now. Let's just do this one shot.
Was it's the studio breathing down our neck for budget? No, that bitch with the scythe is following me.
William Shatner, Cowabunga Doo says.
Shatner's he's
not too old.
70s.
He's 70s.
Yeah.
He still looks very good for his age.
Yeah.
Or at least the last image I saw of him was okay. I like him.
No, he's also 92.
He's 92, huh?
Yeah.
Holy piss.
He's
Oh,
right
wow.
there, Shatner.
Well, okay, so not as old as Clint Eastwood, but William Shatner's not doing anything these days.
Yeah,
is
he Boston Legal. That
Oh.
was the more recent.
When was
thing.
that?
He had a show on Discovery or National Geographic as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Boston Legal. Was that Shatner or am I thinking? Yeah, I think that was Shatner was in.
How about
something
Michael
more
Douglas?
recent. Then
Yeah,
Michael
he's up there.
Douglas was in.
We know Al Pacino's already up there.
78.
Get it? 92, William Shatner, yeah. So, Nathan, you said you had some information on Indiana Jones.
Yeah, so Huge news, everyone.
Breaking news.
Breaking.
Spin the noise.
Probably the biggest
None
Indiana
of the
Jones
buttons are
news you're gonna hear.
working.
Why?
I don't know.
You were supposed to do that.
I did. I had it last week and it stopped working.
Indiana Jones is now on Disney Plus.
That's all you
Whoa.
got?
I know.
Oh.
Big news. So,
Oh.
Indiana Jones. I know this isn't massive, but it was on Netflix for the longest time. Then they removed it from Netflix, and then it wasn't on any platform. And
All
we're
of
waiting
them?
for
All of them are on.
1, 2, and 3, and I think 4 is also there. I can double check that. I saw 1, 2, and 3 were there today. I remember them going to do the Switch a while ago. I googled it. I was like, "Where did Indiana Jones go from Netflix?" Actually, on Disney Plus, you know how they've got the little wall thing at the very top. First thing that comes up for me, at least, Indiana Jones 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and I think this is new art. Because I haven't seen the Temple of Doom artwork before, and it looks really nice.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Cool. So now you can watch Indy.
You can. They're building it up.
Yeah.
Building up the hype, hopefully, for Indy 5.
Yeah.
I want a reaction video when you walk out of the theater. That's what I want.
I might.
I want to see your face when you right away turn that corner and come out of the darkness into the light.
Do you know, I've been disappointed by movies before. The
No,
most
no, no.
disappointing movie.
I want to see it.
I know.
It has to happen.
So, to put it in
Let's
context, the
archive
last
it.
time I was really upset at a movie was the last James Bond. I hated it with a passion.
Yeah, me and you were talking
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
I hated it so much. I had like popcorn or drink or something. I just threw it into the garbage. Didn't make a mess, but it was like a hard throw.
Yeah.
I was trash talking it very loudly outside the theaters. I was very upset with what they did.
Yeah, because they ruined that
They,
character.
not only did they ruin it, it was a bad story. They kept mixing up the plot. I won't go into it right now unless we're okay with that, but they mix up the plot. They killed off the characters. They ruined the whole is James Bond a title, a code name, or is it actually just the same person, or like what's the whole point?
Was that the one with Rami Malek in it?
With the face
Yeah,
mask
yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Did they
Okay.
kill off the female?
No, but they're. I don't know if
You
they're
can't
gonna do
hurt
s-
a lady.
No.
She's-
How dare you?
I'm
do that?
okay if they do a spin-off with her. I couldn't care. I think it'll flop.
It's gonna definitely. You can't name it James Bond and have a female doing the lead.
But you know of the new.
Make it female James Bond, something else. Call it something else.
Well, you know that they're gonna have a new James Bond suit.
80085.
And I forgot his name.
That's how
I'm
you write
looking him up
boobies
right now.
on a
We might want to actually pull up
calculator.
a photo of him. There's the suspected new James Bond. He's been talked about a lot.
Idris Elba.
No. Although I'd be
Isn't
happy
it the
with
guy who
that.
played Quicksilver in?
oh yes.
And he was in
Oh.
Bullet Train. Isn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
him? What's his name?
Pull it up.
And they keep talking. Speaking of people who run really fast, they keep talking about how at no point did they ever think about firing or canceling Ezra Miller for the Flash, and they're like
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Isn't
Oh,
he-
he was also oh, what did I just watch recently that he was in that everyone was whatever, it doesn't matter.
He was also that character with the green outfit with the sticks.
So Richard
Kick-Ass.
Kick-ass, yeah.
Richard Madden is supposed to be the top of the list for James Bond.
Madden.
Well, they might have Army Hammer. He's been apparently forgiven all. He's been discharged for any rape that he did.
What?
Yeah.
What
he's
about the cannibalism?
all his
Allegedly.
alleged cases have been dropped.
Well, apparently the Bond producer Barbara
Bomb?
Bond
Okay.
producer Barbara
The bomb that he
No,
made.
Broccoli. I think that's how you say her last name. But she's been heavily considering Richard, and he's been on the top of the list for a little while, and she's about to make an offer, or maybe she has. But there's also been tons of interviewers who came up to Richard and said, "Are you going to be the new Bond, or are you interested in being the new Bond?" And he's always given an answer. You know, I think everyone would like that role. Done. No other word. He'll always walk away. He will refuse to say anything else.
Well, I mean, it was the same with Lars Mikkelsen when he kept getting asked about Thrawn. He was like, "Oh man, I wish they would, contact
It's funny you
me."
mentioned that because I just somehow read. I was coming across an article. He refused to watch Rebels. He said, "I will not
Who's
watch
in
Rebels." No, I don't know. He said he refuses to watch the show Rebels because he wants to.
He
do a
voiced him.
different take on Thrawn.
He voiced Thrawn.
He
in
can
Rebels.
voice, but doesn't mean he has to watch the show. He can voice.
He
it.
has to watch it to match the ADR.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
you have a giant screen in front of you.
They have characters, and then you just say your lines.
No, it's way more involved than that.
Well, that's what
Well,
he
I'm
said.
Sure I'm sure he hasn't watched the full show. He just seen his
Maybe.
parts.
What he just
And-
said himself, that he did not watch the whole show because he wants to do his own take on Thrawn, live action Thrawn. That's what he said. So-
that seems weird.
What else is there?
I didn't watch the thing I was in because I want to do.
Yeah,
a
I found it
different
really
thing.
weird. So I'm like,
I want to do a different thing than what I did for the same character
Yeah.
that I'm playing.
I'm
found it
taking
really
a different
cr-
take on myself.
Yeah.
Why would you not just continue
That
on?
sounds-
from
I
there?
try that every morning, and then I'm like, fuck it. I'll
Hey.
go back to my
$10 in the short jar.
okay. In that popcorn chicken. jar.
I think what PG-13 you're allowed one swear.
Oh, that's right. You're allowed one F-bomb
Yeah.
in PG-13.
Got it.
yeah.
It's mine.
There was Speaking of which, there was this video going around of Merry and Pippin
Yes, I was gonna say that.
from Lord of the Rings. The two actors.
Oh, yeah.
They were talking. And they were like, you know what? We had like it was rated PG-13 because of the violence and all that, but that means we get one F-bomb. Like, where would you have put it? And the two of them just go back and forth about like which lines they would have wished somebody just dropped the harshest F-bomb.
That
in.
would be hilarious.
And it was so funny. Those two guys talking about Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite
Yeah.
things because they randomly they are so enthralled by it and just like randomly pop up on the internet decades later, just like, hey, we're talking about this thing now.
Yeah. And they look the same.
Yeah. Got a little more wrinkles, but they're
Yeah.
borderline the exact same people.
Yeah, I think one of the I won't say it, but one placement was like, Bilbo Baggins, I am not trying to rob you.
Well, that was the whole big deal, right? Because they finally dropped it in the MCU, right? The last,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
they
the
did.
last
They-
Guardians.
Yeah,
Finally
Captain
did it.
America kept saying language.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, where did they drop it again?
When Star Lord says to Nebula, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the door.
car.
That was
Yeah.
great. I love that. I didn't expect
And
that.
they had
scene.
one in another. Was it just Guardians? I thought there was a second one that they had in the MCU.
Was it? I thought that was the first one.
I remember in Guardians when they had that scene, the whole theater just couldn't
Yeah.
handle it. Everyone was already laughing during the movie, but that scene was just
Yeah.
a great one because you don't
Yeah.
expect it. It's just kind of a calm, peaceful thing. Yeah. I think that's going to be one of the top Marvel movies of all time.
Oh, they did. They did have one. It was Logan when it was
That's
in
Fox though.
No, but it's still Marvel.
Okay.
What do you mean? Not it was when they go back in time. It was First Class, I think, and they go back in time to the bar where
Yeah,
Logan's at,
they go
and
and-
they're
Yeah,
like,
F
"Hello,
off.
sir," and he's just like, "Piss
F off.
off." Yeah,
Yeah.
And they just walk over there.
yeah. They're
we're
like,
not
"All
gonna
right,
be able to-"
yep, right out. Better be off then.
Are you
Oh no,
sure?
go screw yourself. That's what
Yeah,
he says.
yeah,
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah, I love how they've got an Australian actor playing a Canadian
Yeah.
in a
lumberjack.
in like a American movie.
Yeah.
I when they casted him, I remember I was like, this guy's way too tall, because Wolverine's supposed to be
Oh, really?
5.
Yeah, he's like hunched.
Wolverine's supposed to be 5'4"
Yeah.
in the comics. He's a stocky, lower center of gravity guy.
Wolverine.
So when they casted him, I'm like, why are they casting a guy who's like 6'1"?
But do you think he's a good fit now?
Oh, I can't imagine anybody
Yeah.
without
He
with
is
him.
Wolverine.
He is Wolverine.
Yeah.
right?
So I mentioned this to you guys before, but not on the show, and you don't know this. I worked on the very first X-Men film.
Right.
One
Yeah.
day in Toronto, I was a PA. Had no idea who Hugh Jackman was, but it was the scene at the very end where all the delegates are at that.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
out
yeah.
at the
Yeah.
Statue of
Oh,
Liberty,
yeah.
and the delegates. That place is, or it was like a school in Toronto. And
Yeah.
it was a night shoot, and I remember seeing Hugh Jackman very quickly. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy who's playing Wolverine." I'm like, "Who the heck's that?" But yeah, it was one night I got to work on the X-Men.
Did you
that's
get to
pretty
talk to him
cool.
or anything?
No, God no.
Did
I
they
think
ever?
I was changing garbage bags, like, you know, that's what PAs do.
Yeah.
Running
Yeah.
boards.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I missed him by like 2 minutes at the Arrivia airport. He was just exiting out of the door to go to the limo. That's when it first started, second filming.
I feel like he's the type of guy where you go like, "Stop the limo," and he wouldn't get mad.
No,
He'd
but-
be like, "Oh yeah, I'll sign
But
something."
then I talked to the paparazzi guys and everything. they're like, yeah, he was awesome. He signed autographs, took pictures, and everything. He
Yeah.
was super nice. He waited till everybody got their chance, and then he left. It's like, darn it.
Yeah.
The one time.
My only other, I remember working on a commercial once, and it was in one of those studios where it's all the studios. Again, this is in Toronto, and we had lunch break, and we went next door to see what was shooting, and it was this cemetery, and we're like, oh, this is cool, and it was Bride of Chucky.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
But they weren't shooting, but they let us walk around and look. So.
Question came in from Calvano Dude here. He says, what do you think of the Fantastic Four cast rumors? I heard it was the gentleman who played Kylo Ren.
It's Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, yeah.
Yeah.
The lady,
Replacing
the
Jim
female
Halpert.
that played Barbie is playing Barbie right now, Margot
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie.
I don't know the other two are, but so far I'm very disappointed. Both of them I do not want.
I think Adam Driver's a good actor, but I think when
He's
we
not.
already
He doesn't exude Mr. Fantastic. He doesn't exude that. He doesn't have the chops.
I think Jim Halpert. Sorry, Jim Halpert.
Yeah.
John
and Margot Robbie is
Travasky
too
or
pretty.
something like
John, no.
Krasinski.
Krasinski. That's it.
Yeah.
I
But they already
think he
did that.
did-
They already gave the fan service.
I don't know, but I think he could have. If
He's
we've already
he's
seen him in
dead.
that role,
He's dead.
I know, but in one universe,
Yeah.
it's the multiverse. There's
Yeah.
another one.
From what they told everybody, it was a fan service. So right there is there's no chance he's coming.
Yeah,
back.
I know, but I just. Why do
We
have
all
to-
wanted like,
Why do we have to get so many?
and his wife would have been perfect as Sue Storm.
Yeah,
Who's his wife again?
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Right.
They would have been perfect, but they've already done it, and they said it's a fan service, and they're doing all new casting. I don't know. I don't think that Margot Robbie should be Sue Storm. She's too pretty.
Who's playing? What's his name? The Thing.
I can't remember who. that
Vin
would be.
Diesel.
I would be actually. I would
I
hate
am
that.
Rock.
I would not like The Rock playing him though.
No,
that's just
Rock
way-
playing a rock.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, that-
that's a little too much there.
Yeah, I know. No, I just don't think he's the right actor for it.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's not gonna play. He's doing Moana. Or not Moana. What's it called? He's doing that island one, the movie.
Moana?
Moana. He's doing that right now.
Live
Is there a
action.
Moana 2 coming out?
No, live action.
Live action
Are you
Moana.
serious?
Yeah.
Did you not know this?
I had no idea.
It
Actually,
was
I'd be
announced.
okay.
It was announced a month ago.
I don't like a ton of the 3D animations from Disney, but that one's really good.
Yeah.
The songs are good.
Yeah,
it's
it was
really
a good. Yeah, it was good. But he's doing a live action one. Yeah.
I'd be down for that. That's weird. He's literally playing himself.
Yeah.
He's got the tattoos and everything. He's already set to go.
So he's doing that.
Wow.
Speaking of Disney to live action,
Sue Storm is supposed to be pretty. No, she's supposed to be
Storm.
brilliant. She's supposed to be. Yeah, she's not ugly or anything. But I just think Margot Robbie's. She's already. What's her name in DC?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. She's good like that. I
you
think
know who they should get to play Mr. Fantastic?
Henry Cavill?
No, Jared Leto.
No.
Duh.
No.
What a perfect pairing. He just got voted like the worst actor who's
Did he
working
actually?
right now. Yeah.
Wow.
he must be so
For
happy.
which movie or just in general?
Not Joker.
It's Morbius.
Morbius, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
Morbius.
It's Morbin Time. That was my favorite part of that movie.
I
So
don't.
bad.
I don't know enough about or care enough about Fantastic Four to
I
form an opinion.
I remember watching
Sue Storm is more than just about pretty. That's the thing I'm trying to get here is
Well, yeah.
she's supposed to be a great companion to Mr. Fantastic, who's supposed to be a super brilliant scientist.
Haven't Adam Driver and Margot Robbie already done a thing together?
What would that be? I don't think there's a-
Possibly, but I can't think of anything.
Yeah. All right.
because he's supposed to be the great grandfather of Kang.
Right.
Oh, is he?
That's how the connection is.
Oh, really?
So
I think
they
Adam
need to
Driver's
make sure that
okay
whoever
with
they
that.
put on screen has that scientist type of look and feel,
I
right?
think
And,
he can do that.
and I don't know if he can do that for me, in my opinion.
Well,
I see right away. I see Kylo Ren.
I don't know, but if you watch other movies he's in, he's very good.
No, he's a
Like,
great actor.
he's-
Like Black Klansman, he
Yeah.
was fantastic
Yeah.
in that.
House of Gucci.
Yeah, but his
Like-
latest movie he was not that good.
What was his latest?
The
one?
one
dinosaur
1890
and
whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
65.
Yeah,
Sure.
That one was odd.
not good.
It's Turok.
Yeah, exactly.
but with white people.
The 110 they should have used.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yo, Turok movie will be dope.
That'd be cool.
It's like
Talking dinosaur?
no, it's just a Native American dude going back and shooting dinosaurs with bow and arrows.
Yeah. that'd be
I don't
pretty
even
dope.
remember the story for Turok. It was just like, hey, did you like Doom? Cool, we're gonna put dinosaurs in it. That was it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Casting rumors.
Well,
Well,
Are
Fantastic
they
Four
going to
doesn't have-
bring? Fantastic Four are eventually going to come into the whole
Yeah.
MCU.
It did for a brief second.
what are you talking about
Oh,
for
because
the
Doctor
multiverse
Strange.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in Doctor Strange.
but
There's
I mean, are they
so
bringing
also-
it to like the next Avengers? Are they going to be part of that?
I was just gonna mention this. The new Ninja Turtles trailer came out. So,
Okay.
as a big Turtles fan, I want to say that this movie isn't for people who already are Turtles fans.
That's a good start.
This movie is for young generation to like and learn about Turtles.
Okay, so that's not bad.
So that yeah, and I mentioned I
It's an
talked to my
establishing movie.
I talked to my friends. I'm like, this isn't for us, but it is for the young generation to know Turtles,
You get
right? So
pissed
13
off whenever that is an explanation for a movie.
Give me an example.
You have asked who is this for, and then been like, oh, okay, well, it's for new people to get into it. And then you're like, well, the old ones still exist.
No,
So
but here's
is
the
it
difference.
because
though.
this?
Here's
Yeah, what's the difference?
the
between
difference
this?
is these are 13-year-old Turtles.
oh,
they're
so it's a prequel.
It-
Another thing that you hate.
It's not a prequel. They're like, hey, we're gonna start a new era of Turtles, but they're gonna be young kids making their way up to teenage.
So it's
So
different
they're not
names?
Teenage
no,
Mutant
they're
Ninja
still
Turtles.
the same characters, but they're very young.
These are tweenage.
They're
Mutant Ninja
13,
Turtles.
14-year-old
Preteen.
kids.
Preteen
They got that
Mutant
sweet-
Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles. Preteen Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes
So-
in a quarter shell.
and it's loaded with superstars in
You
there.
need to
Ice
clip-
Cube's
you need
in
to clip
there.
that.
Is Ice Cube in there?
Ice Cube is in
Ice
there.
Cube's in there.
Yeah, Ice Cube's in there, and he's a mosquito or a fly or something.
I
can't remember the character he's supposed to be in.
Gosh,
But he says he says one of his rap lines like woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and when he's beating down the turtles.
Yeah, there's Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen,
Yeah.
John Cena, Jackie Chan.
Wait.
Jackie Chan is Splinter.
Jackie Chan, Splinter. Seth
No.
Rogen is Bebop.
Yeah.
Paul,
John Cena's Rocksteady.
Paul Rudd is Mondo Gecko.
Yeah, Mondo
Yeah.
Gecko. Yeah.
John Cena is Rocksteady.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Who's Ice Cube again?
when you said Ice Cube,
Superfly.
Superfly. That's it.
when you said Ice Cube, I was
Post
really
Malone.
hoping he was going to be
Who's
Splinter.
Post Malone?
This is a
Ray
stacked
Fillet?
cast.
Ray Fillet.
Mayor-
You have to be
Maya
careful.
Rudolph?
Those sometimes
Ray Fillet
can
is
go,
Stingray. Stingray.
Yeah.
Stat cast sometimes can go either way. It can flop with a
Yeah.
I don't think this
who's-
is gonna
hold on,
flop. I
who's
think this is
making
gonna. My youngest kid saw the drawing artwork of it, and
It
he's
looks-
like, I want to watch
the
this.
Is
animation
this like a
looks good.
cartoon style?
Yeah.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse style.
Ooh, yeah. What's the studio doing it?
Hang on.
So it's very similar to the Into the Spider-Verse.
Speaking
style.
of, well, also John Cena and Jackie Chan. They're also doing a movie together.
Oh my God, I don't want to watch that movie.
It
ever.
looks so cool.
Which one?
I don't know. They're just doing like Rush Hour, but it's with Josh Cena pretty
Oh.
much.
Nah,
It's
you can't
so
do
bad.
Rush Hour with.
No, it's not actually Rush Hour. I'm just saying it's like some action
Oh, okay, I thought
comedy.
you said that they're.
It's not like Rush
good.
Hour 4,
Yeah,
but
you,
now
you
John
can't
Cena's
do
in
that
it.
without
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Oh yeah, we've seen this animation style kind of before.
Yeah, I want to put it on here.
Anytime I think of Chris Tucker, it's always either Rush Hour or.
So here it is.
I'm awesome.
It's Nickelodeon.
Boys, where have you been? We're just
Oh, it's
running.
like claymation.
Look, we're really sorry, Splinter. Some of the guys
Oh, I
want
saw. Okay, I did see the trailer for this.
So
to.
this is
ratted
the
us
one
out.
that came today.
Don't
use that word
that way. I mean, it's 2023.
Sorry, Dad. Hey, guys, if we weren't monsters that were shunned by society and we could do what we wanted, what would you guys do?
Go to high school. Maybe get a girlfriend.
Can you imagine that?
Not likely.
This is insane. Turtle, mutant, karate teens. I want to know everything about you.
Our dad is definitely
That's
not
supposed to be
a
April
giant
O'Neil.
rat.
That makes me feel like he's a rat.
That's the
Police
one
are
part I
baffled
like.
by the recent crime wave led by Superfly.
Nobody's
on
ever seen his
Instagram
face.
and stuff
Because he
of
kills
how-
everyone who
how
does.
Every redheaded person
No,
in
not cool.
comics and
They're
DC.
cool. Can I kick it?
We pick out Superfly, and then everyone will think we're
And
cool.
it was
They'll
these
accept
guys
us.
just
Can I
going
kick
around
it?
with
Just
this
making a
guy,
deal tonight.
And they're like,
Under the Brooklyn
DC, we
Bridge.
see what you do.
Can I kick? Kick.
Whoa. April O'Neil, they got nothing.
That's a little
Yeah, the voices of the Ninja
I can't
Turtles
believe there
are
are
just kids
other
in the-
mutants.
You want to roll with us?
Humans are never gonna like us. So we gonna let the mutants rule the earth.
People's, they got to go.
Okay, sort of a twist.
Mm.
We can't stop him.
We gotta try.
6 in the morning, police at my door.
My son,
Yeah, that looks like
Michelangelo,
shit.
you have
I
heart.
think kids are gonna really
Donatello,
gravitate towards
you have
this.
wisdom. Raphael, you have
great because then
bravery.
they
And
continue that
Leonardo,
legacy.
honor.
And it's not necessarily
About
like a
fighting every night.
prequel.
You
it's-
got a rage problem, right?
It's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not an origin story. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
That cast is crazy.
Yeah.
John Esposito,
Yeah,
Moff
Oh, look.
Gideon.
Oh,
you guys see up
Giancarlo
top there?
Esposito.
huh?
Up top there?
Oh, hey, look.
Ew. Stop scaring me. August, yeah. So my kid wants a pizza party.
Wow.
But
Yeah, you gotta-
I'm like, all right, pizza
Hell
party
yeah.
it is. So I might rent out a
That's
whole
what
theater.
you do.
So you guys want to come with your kids? Pizza
Totally.
party?
I'll just find a kid and take him.
I got 2. We're actually trying to look to get rid of one. So.
He's just gonna big deal. That's a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the theater and do a pizza party or something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. This show was fun.
Yeah.
Today's show was fun.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of movies
we
and
did.
TV shows.
Maybe next week we talk about Silo even less.
Yes.
So
I think
episode
next
6. Yeah. Okay, we're done.
next week is June, so maybe we will talk about. We'll do some 80s stuff, I guess. Maybe talk about some of our favorite 80s movies.
Sure.
Right? And then see if people come on here and talk about some of their favorites.
When's the next Star Wars thing?
It's not
When's
till
Ahsoka?
August.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The next big thing is going to be the Samuel Jackson one, Secret Invasion.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out soon. D said he'll join us for that.
I don't think it's been hyped too much by Marvel.
Well,
I
there's
haven't
dropped
seen-
trailers
No.
already.
I know they dropped it, but
I'm not
compared to
seeing
other
them.
movies, I haven't seen any ads for
I'm
it.
on all of their platforms too, and I'm
Secret
not seeing
Invasion comes out
any
June
ads.
21st, so that's like
Holy
3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Sooner than Indiana Jones.
I have not seen a single trailer.
Really?
Like
There's been-
I've looked for them,
I think there's only been one.
but I haven't seen like ads for it.
Yeah.
Cowabunga, when you said you're down for this, you mean the pizza party at the theater? Yeah, you're more than welcome to come, buddy.
No.
It's going to be a long ride, but it's worth it, I'll tell you.
Just find a kid. Go to Disneyland, grab one. There's tons of them there.
Well, what's that?
I didn't
What's
say you
that?
had to bring a kid to the theater.
You did. You said bring a kid.
No, I said he can bring his kids.
You said bring your kids. And
Yeah,
What
then
if I don't
maybe
want to
I
bring? What if
will.
I don't want to bring my kids? Why do you think I'm here
I
every
was
Wednesday?
literally looking at pointing at him. Jeez.
What
All
was,
right.
what was the thing about Disneyland World or whatever permanently shutting down?
No, it's not permanently shutting down.
We talked about it. The Star Wars hotel shut down.
Well,
Yeah, Star Wars
that.
Hotel shut down. They also shut down Magic Mountain.
Oh, really?
They're replacing it
Splash
with
Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Yep, and I'm actually okay with this replacement. I didn't hate their old stuff. I get it was controversial, but their new stuff is did you guys what's it called? The Princess Frog? That
Oh
one?
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be
Tatiana?
going
That
there
was
in August, and they're not gonna have that open. That's why I'm mad.
Well,
I'm
are
like,
you
really?
going to Disney World, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Disney World.
Okay. I don't know.
First
but-
thing I'm gonna do is hit the Guardians of the Galaxy ride,
Yes.
and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that.
What other water-based rides do they have in Disney World? Because you have to do some.
Well, I
sort
just
of
you just
water-based
go
ride.
down the street to SeaWorld.
No,
They have rides there.
You got to stick to Disneyland, because Splash Mountain. The great part of that is it's so hot. You know, at least in California and Florida, so hot. You're sweaty. Go on a ride, you're gonna get soaked. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Cal I'm gonna do says I'm a kid at heart. So am I, sir. So am I.
I think we all are.
Why not? Why do we have to get old?
We have the
What's the great thing about being old? Nothing.
we have the toys and other
Yeah.
merch that that says we're kids at heart.
Yeah.
I always have my relatives, my aunts and uncles, make fun of me all the time. They're like, "Why do you collect toys? You're not 12." I'm like, "Who said you had to be 12 to collect?"
It
toys?"
says ages 12 and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up.
I go, "What would they rather do? Just be like you?" And then they never talk to me again.
Have you guys seen those Lego memes where Lego says like ages like 4 to 99?
Yeah.
And then there's all these jokes like as soon as you turn 100, you can't play with
Can't
Lego
play it
anymore.
There's a great Saturday Night Live skit where it's like kids playing with Star Wars. and
Yes.
Then their parents come in and they're like, "Oh no, don't touch that."
That's priceless. Leave that in the package.
that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, be a kid always. Why grow up? What's the
Yeah.
point of that? I remember somebody telling me that when I was a kid. I went to a hockey store. I used to live in Vancouver, and I biked up to this hockey store, and there was a Canucks hockey goalie figure that I wanted, the hockey card, and it was like $1 something, $1.90. I only had 75 cents on me at the time. I'm like, I really wish I could buy this. I go, I wish I was an adult. I could buy this stuff.
Yeah.
And he stopped me already. Was like, don't ever wish to be adult. Okay? He goes, I'm telling you right now, for the rest of your life, listen to this line. Do never want to wish to be an adult, because being a kid is one of the greatest things you could ever have. The best time of your life.
Yeah.
He goes, trust me, I know. I'm in my 30s. So yeah, I
Oh.
remember that. And
I
yeah.
disagree. The 30s are the best.
Well, I mean, you can have moments in the other decades, but still, being at youth at heart, I think is the best thing you can ever have.
Well, yeah.
right?
Speaking of being old, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that what you had sent in Discord was not a Google Doc, but was just a regular document. So I was writing and filling it out, and then as I was about to leave, I was like, oh, nobody else has access to this because it's saved on my computer.
All right. Anything else before we kind of wind it down? It was a good day today.
Spider-Man,
But
Spider-Man.
oh yes, we
Oh,
are gonna
yeah.
go see Spider-Man on Friday at lunchtime, and then we're gonna come right back here.
We're gonna do an out of the theater and come back.
Yes, I actually got wireless mics to connect to our phones.
Wow.
It should be arriving tomorrow by Amazon.
Spider-Man, Mr. Frodo.
So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. We're gonna do some shorts and cool things. We got tons of Spider-Man. We're doing a giveaway
Yep.
on Instagram. Go to our Instagram at A&R Universe and go and see how many Spider-Mans were in that video. Put the number down in the
You can email or
message in
wherever.
the DM us.
Yeah,
or whatever.
exactly.
Or
However
comment.
you do it.
Comment. Yeah, put in the comments because
Yeah.
that's what is,
Yeah.
it's helpful to us too.
for sure.
So put in the comments, and if the first person to get it right, Chris knows the number. I don't even know the number.
I know
So
the
Chris
number.
knows the number, and he was gonna pick the first one to get it right, and we're gonna send them a prize,
Yep.
and we'll figure out what the cool prize will be.
A real spider.
Oh man, stop that!
bites.
We are
Gives
not. We are not sending you a real spider. Do not listen to that man there. We're not sending you a dead one either. So I knew you were gonna say that. But yeah, go check that out, and then check out for our review. Our review will be spoiler free until near the end, where we'll let everybody know that this is the part we're gonna talk about some spoilers. So half that video.
Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Dude, I haven't seen it yet.
What? There's Spider-Man in this movie?
I think there's a couple.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, look out for that Friday. We're going to do a special show for that. I'm also going to see an early viewing of Transformers against my will.
Speaking
No,
of
just
spiders,
kidding.
you get to see Black Arachnid
Yes.
and
yes. And she does.
Tarantular.
Tarantula.
Tarantula. No, it's Tarantular.
I don't know.
Tarantula Lord.
No, you're not far off. And then there's also.
Sounds like you're just making this
No,
up.
I'm not.
Cheetor.
Well, yeah, Cheetor.
Lion.
No, that's He-Man.
Tiger Sword? No, that's made
No,
up.
no.
I'm just making
These are cool. You shut your hell up.
We should have a whole contest with which ones are made up.
Yeah, which one of these?
Tigersaurus.
No, then there's
Pterodactylus.
no, then Scorpionoid.
Scorponaut.
Is that
Oh
actually
no,
one?
Scorponox.
Yeah.
Scorponok. Okay, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
I have that figure.
Scorpionoid is.
That's something else.
That's my wife. Super Scorpionoid. With me.
Black Arachnid. Arachnid
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just
Barney.
is just
He's the giant T-Rex.
Megatron turns into a dinosaur.
no. It's a girl. There's Black Arachnid, and
No,
she
no, no, I'm
is
talking about
just
another
someone in tights with 6 legs and
Yes,
huge boobs.
Black
That's all it
Arachnia.
is. Oh yeah, Arachnia.
Yeah. I know. I have the figures.
Yeah, it's the best.
That's why I
It's-
loved it when he's
it's
like,
like
he's like having trouble. He's just like, what is this? What is that?
Yeah,
But Barney's my favorite.
Barney's cool.
Megatron turns into a giant dinosaur, and it's like pinkish almost.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Barney. I have that figure.
And they are all in this new Transformers.
I don't. They haven't shown the dinosaur.
Okay.
They have only showed a couple of the bad guys.
With the gorilla one, right?
That's not a bad guy. That's Optimus
Optimus
Prime's
Prime.
doppelganger, if you want to call it. I don't know. It's a whole messed up thing.
I stopped watching Transformers after like the third.
I stopped watching after the first.
Oh, you didn't like the first one?
I liked the first one, but not as much. I didn't like Optimus Prime with flamethrowers in his legs. Like, he's got the flame Hot Wheel paint job on his legs.
Oh, you didn't like that, huh?
No, he's not supposed to have that. He's plain Jane.
It was to make
Blue and red. That's it.
It was to make new toys.
Yeah, I know that. They made some horrible toys. But anyways, I digress. Anything else? Oh, we're gonna see Indiana Jones. Well, you're not
I'm
gonna see
looking
Indiana Jones. We're gonna see Indiana Jones. No, he's not gonna see it. Me and my family are gonna see it.
We're gonna see the Flash before that though.
The Flash is what is it?
16? 15?
Yes,
15? 16?
I think it's a Thursday. We're gonna watch
15th.
it. Yeah, Thursday at 3 p.m. I believe. Are you coming to that one?
The Flash?
Yeah.
3 p.m.? I've got work. I can't.
Work. Who works?
Who does that?
Yeah, I took the day off.
I took the day off from watching something else.
But I will be watching The Flash sometime. That looks
Why don't you
really
just come
good.
watch with us?
I wish I could. Trust me, I wish I could.
Listen,
seeing
you can-
Michael Keaton.
You can run back
the
in
suit.
time and go back to work. There
I'm
you
not that fast.
Not with that attitude.
yeah, I know. But we're gonna do a review on that too. I think that's a big movie that needs
Yeah.
to be done.
Yeah,
oh,
for
it's,
sure.
it's gonna be big.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So lots of stuff coming. Why am I looking over there? Lots of stuff coming your way. Lots of cool stuff. If you have a movie that you should tell us to go see, then let us know. We'll go check it. I'm not checking out Barbie, so do not ask me that.
Or a
I
series.
saw the trial.
Justin can
the
check out
trailer.
Barbie if he wants.
I'm not
Any-
going to.
Okay.
I saw the
Barbie
trailer
looks good.
and I understand what
Here's
it's
the
about.
thing.
It looks kind of weird.
We have to see
surrealist.
Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same day.
I kind of want to do that.
I totally
I
wanna-
absolutely
But what do you
wanna
see
do-
first? Do you go get
Barbie
Barbie and then you
first.
want
Yeah,
to
you
see
go
people
Barbie.
No,
blow up?
Barbie first.
And then
because
you want to go.
I think
You wanna
Barbie
burn-
first. Like
you
no,
wanna
actually,
burn that out of your
yeah.
mind. And Oppenheimer is a great way to burn.
Well,
that
no,
out.
because it's like this weird surreal. Like it almost looks like a pink Mattel version of Elf.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like where somebody's being dropped into a world
Well,
that
they've
is
already-
the surrealism kind of thing.
I saw the extended
Oh
trailer.
wait, also Will Ferrell's in it.
Well, just imagine this: you're going to see the Barbie movie. You're
Yeah.
all excited. You're with your kids. You're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Then right before the movie starts, Oppenheimer, the trailer just shows, and just really depressing, dark nuclear war.
I think
Barbie.
they're gonna upset a lot of Barbie collectors.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, because the trailer says if you love Barbie, you'll
Yeah.
like this movie. If you hate
If
Barbie,
you hate Barbie,
you'll
you'll like this movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's such a I don't know why you do that for such an iconic character like that. There's fans and collectors for like probably 50 plus years.
Yeah.
Right? The Barbie collection is huge.
Absolutely.
True, but I do think that most people don't care for Barbie. The
There's
general
already
population
no,
doesn't.
there's already a group that doesn't like Ryan Gosling as Ken. Like you're not Mike.
Yeah, that's right.
You're
And
not
then
my Ken.
he's gone online
Yeah.
and just been like, nobody cares. Like
Yeah.
nobody cared about Ken before, so why are you caring that I'm playing him now? Just shut up.
I
And
think the
it's-
biggest thing that they're going to be upset about is the fact that she does not want to wear high heels halfway through the movie.
Mhm.
High heels is iconic with Barbie.
But that's part of the
collecting.
joke, right? Like
Yeah.
She,
But some people might not find that as funny. They're like, hey, what? You're taking such an iconic thing that
Yeah.
she's about and moving it. People are going to do that. That's people. It's
I
crazy.
cannot describe how much I don't care
No, of course.
that this is an argument on the internet.
Yeah. But
Like,
it's their...
you got to make fun of yourself.
Yeah.
this seems like a very tongue-in-cheek.
Oh, yeah.
Like where were all the Santa Claus elf hardcore fans that have been collecting Santa Claus memorabilia since the 1700s?
Oh, they're protesting outside the theaters the day it was released.
Oh, okay.
I personally don't care about this movie at all.
I
I have
understand.
zero interest in watching this movie.
I understand its place. Like again, I saw the trailer. I was like, "Oh, I know what this movie is
But
supposed to do."
For
And it
Barbie
looks
fans,
like
I'm
it
happy
will,
that they're getting this movie.
Yeah, it looks what it's trying to do. It looks like it's gonna just absolutely nail it.
Are you guys actually going to see it? In all seriousness.
No, I'm not.
I'm
I'm
not
very
sober.
No.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I think I'm going to see it too.
It's not my thing. That's all.
I
I will watch Oppenheimer though.
I think I'll go.
Like
I'll get
100% watch.
Oh yeah. I'll get white girl wasted and watch Barbie. Absolutely, like that would be fun.
See, I used
That's
to
3 beers.
I'd probably go with my wife. Probably go with my wife, but years ago I used to work at an animation studio where it was really, really young kids animation, like really like.
Oh.
And it was just driving me nuts all week.
Yeah.
And so on the weekend, my wife's like, "What do you want to watch?" I'm like, "Let's watch a horror film."
I just need to see something
That's
die.
that palette.
Yeah. Like really, it's like you wouldn't believe what I've been watching all week. So.
Oh man, yeah, no, my wife doesn't even care for this. She's like, I don't know. She's not into Barbies. So
But you know what? If I laugh my ass off, then. Great.
That's yeah. I think
yeah, that's the point.
I think it will. Like, again, I didn't even mean the Will Ferrell.
It's
connection.
over top. It's over the top.
It
supposed
is.
to
It
be
looks over the
goofy,
top.
funny, and bright.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it not taking itself too
Yeah.
seriously.
You know, when Chris said that, watching a horror movie cleanses the palate. In my mind, I was just imagining like the producers of Peppa Pig, like all the writers, they watch
Go
like
watching snuff
you know,
films
like,
afterwards.
Yeah, something just horrifying, and then the next day they all go back and they just start pitching ideas.
They're like, yeah, they have a
talking about?
picnic.
What if they kill Peppa? No.
Get the pig.
What if they smoke her and ring her over?
All right, I guess we're done for today, right?
All right.
Yeah, let's call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Popcorn Chicken. We'll be back next week, and we'll be back this Friday as well. A lot of stuff coming, man, our way. So, yeah, good night, everybody. Say good night, bye.
Bye, Internet.
Good night.